So this is pretty cool. Guess what's behind me? Yes, we just got our very first 2022 GMC Sierra 2500 HD truck in here at Proud Chevrolet, and that is what we're gonna look at today. So let's go. So here it is, our very first landed 2022 GMC Sierra 2500 HD. Now, what is interesting about this one, and I'll show you over here on the sticker, is unfortunately, it just has a sticker, but no price on this one, but I will tell you the price here in a second. So just so you can see, it's hard to see there, but just so you can see, it is a 2022. But as you can see there, there's no price. But I can tell you the price. I have it on a little note right here so I could remember. The price of this one right now is $67,828, and that is in Canadian dollars. Now, this is an SLE Double Cab, if you haven't already seen that. So this is the shorter four doors. If you don't know the GMC lineup or the Chevy lineup, Double Cab signifies that it is the smaller four-door here as opposed to the larger four-door, which you get in the Crew Cab. But let's go over some of the trucks. So first of all, we have the 20-inch aluminum wheels on this one. That was a bit of an upgrade. We do have the multi-pro tailgate back here. And if you don't know what this is, it is a multi-function tailgate. You can do a whole bunch of different things with it. As you can see there, it drops down, makes it into a step. You can have speakers in there. You can have it in different sections, so you can use it as a workbench. I mean, it's just a really, really cool feature that GMC came out with a couple years ago on the half tons, obviously, and on the 3/4 tons as of last year. And you're going to see this year, the multi-flex tailgate is going to be available on the Chevrolet. So you're going to be able to get that as an option on the Chevrolet. We have pre-rigged this one for the fifth wheel. So it's got the fifth wheel prep package there. As you can see, spray and box liner. This is a 6.5 foot box here. And you're going to see you have tons of tie down hooks. And if you didn't already know, so if you can see along here, along those up there, all those are grommets that you can pull out, and you can actually add additional tie down hooks. By the way, that's just to help you get in the back of the truck, okay? You also have, obviously, along with the fifth wheel prep package in terms of dropping the hitch in, you have the lighting hookups there, and you do have the LED lights back here that can light up the back. So a lot of cool things on the back here. And of course, the thing that we're known for is a nice big patented steps. And the nice thing is, like, I don't have small feet. And check that out. Like, that's how big that is. So if you have a work boot, a snowmobile boot, if you got a sled in the back or something, you can easily get in and out. Now, another thing I want to talk about while we're back here, if you've seen this is X31. If you don't know what X31 is, that is the off-road package, which we used to call Z71, or pardon me for my American friends, Z71. But as of a couple years ago, actually 2019, with the new model of half ton, GMC decided to differentiate themselves. This is the exact same package. So let me just rephrase this. The exact same package you're going to get with the Chevrolet Silverado, what they call Z71. It's now the X31. So that means Rancho name brand shocks. You can see the red shocks back there. Underbody skid plates, higher intensity air cleaner, hill descent control. Those are all the things you're getting when you get the X31 off-road package. It's really the way to order the truck because it's actually not that much more expensive. We're talking about $1,000 range, and it definitely adds to the functionality of the truck and the resale value as well. One of the things I want to show you down here also, this one is equipped with the engine block heater, and the cool thing is, it's so much easier to get at now, because it used to be underneath the hood here, you had to open up the hood, you had a cable hanging out. What a pain in the butt. It's a hot August day today, so we're not really talking much about that, but in the wintertime, you're really gonna appreciate that. The cool part about that engine block heater that I really like, though, also, by the way, is the fact that it works on a thermostat. So that engine block heater is only gonna start working when it drops below minus 18 degrees Celsius, or 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So I just really like that ability that you don't need a timer or whatever on it. It's only going to work when it's needed. I think it's 18 degrees. Man, it's been a while since I talked engine block heaters. I might have to double check that. But the point is, it pretty much only turns on when it's needed. You got fog lights out here out front. There's your signature LED lights, HID headlights there. Of course, the trailer mirrors. But if you can believe it or not, I haven't checked for 2022, but I know in the past, you had to actually order these on our HT trucks. I never understood that. It should be an automatic feature, but you do have the big mirrors out here. The cool thing about this one here is you have the spotlights out here too. Oh no, you don't on this one actually, but you can get spotlights on here, and you can get spotlights on this one. But being this is an SLE, maybe we've kind of trimmed that down a bit. This one does have the gas motor in it, by the way. So 401 horsepower, 464 foot-pound of torque, if I recall. So this one is the gas engine, but of course with a 6.6 liter gas, you can get a 6.6 liter diesel, which is obviously going to give you more horsepower, more torque. Speaking of, when I talked back in here about the steps in the back, you do get the steps here off the side, which is pretty cool. Again, double cab, so smaller cab, but what I do love the GMC has kept, I don't know why Chevy got away from it, but what GMC has kept is they've kept the ability to have the all 4 doors be the keyless entry. So you just, as long as you have the key on, you just press that, it'll let you on inside. We've got the all-weather floor liners. This one, as you can see, it does have the split bench back here, but again, this is the double cab, so a little less room, but still pretty spacious. And again, if you're not hauling people back here, it does give you enough room to throw your gear or whatever else it is you need. Nice handles to get inside and out of the back. One thing people don't notice here too is this got a little higher cutout. Why is that? Well, first of all, if you're a taller individual, but also for, I mean, these are a work truck to an extent, right? For a lot of people. So if you have a hard hat or whatever on, you have the ability to sit in here a little bit easier. So that's some of the outside of the truck. How about we go, oh, and you have the roof marker lamps up there, of course, as well. So I would imagine this one's probably set up with the plow prep package, but let's head inside and I'll show you some more of the inside of this truck. One of the things I forgot to mention when I was outside is this does have the factory remote start, which is kind of nice. Not to mention we do have now in the inside, you have your heated front and front driver and passenger seats is what I'm trying to say. Thank you very much. You have separate climate control for your driver and passenger here. By the way, inside this one, if you didn't notice when I was in the back, it is cloth interior, as you can see. Heading back out here, we have the 8-inch color touchscreen here. I know that a lot of you are asking for a bigger one. If you want to watch one of my videos, we're not going to see that probably refresh until the 2024 model year. So don't hold your breath too much longer if you need a truck. You got to get in and get one now. Of course, you're going to have the trailer brake controller down here. There's that hill descent control that I mentioned when I was outside as part of the X31 package. Your power tailgate button, of course, 4-way flashers and traction control. Obviously, this one's an SLE, so you're not going to have nav, but you can get nav in the higher trim levels. There's some trailer features, which I love. One of my favorite features is here. You can actually press that button and it runs all the lights in the back. So you can stand behind your trailer. It'll do the signals, the brakes, the, you know, whatever it is. So you can actually see that all your lights are working properly without having to get in and out or yell at somebody back there. You also have the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is a great feature. Now, aside from the obviously the heated seats, you do get a heated steering wheel in this one, which is pretty cool. Of course, you're going to get your cruise control. This here controls your DIC, which is in front of you. Yes, I know the tailgate's open. Thank you for letting me know. And so again, the only digital is, of course, in there in the middle, and everything else is analog on that. Tow haul mode is here. So it used to be before 2020, your tow haul mode used to be up on here, but now you have your tow haul mode here. And then you have different drive modes in this one as well. So you have normal and off-road in this particular one. I believe in different trim levels, you have different modes, obviously. Now, one of the things you're going to see here is, of course, you have your push-button 4-wheel drive system. So 2 high, 4 low. It is an option. Obviously, we didn't order this particular one, but you do have the option in the HD trucks now to have the auto. So obviously, again, we didn't order in this particular one, but you can get auto 4-wheel drive in some of these trucks, okay? Now, again, this is a 2022 that just came in. So there's probably some things we wanted to get and we couldn't get because, again, of the chip shortages, COVID, all this stuff that's basically hampering what we're able to order if when we can. I'm actually impressed we have this truck already, to be honest with you. Auto high beams, as we've come to expect with the GMC. There's your fog light button. Electric parking brake, pardon me. The steering wheel is telescopic and tilt. I think that pretty much covers a lot of the things. Of course, you have the push button start here. Let me get out for a second because I want to show you one other thing, which of course is the center here. So of course, this will flip up for your 6th passenger, okay? It is a shoulder belt now. You have to just pull on this here in order for the seat to come back down because it will lock. And then because it's an SLE, you get here. Now, if it wasn't an SLE, it's going to be called a Pro. So there is one trim level below, the SLE. It's now called the GMC Pro, which used to be called the GMC Sierra. Now, as far as 2022, I know a lot of you are watching this going, well, really, Jeff, there's not much that's different. You're absolutely right, because there isn't really anything that's different on this particular truck. The only differences that are coming for 2022 in regards to the GMC Sierra are a couple things. One, there's a couple different wheel options that are coming. I think one's like a black aluminum machine wheel with like a beadlock look to it. Another one is a color. I think if I'm not mistaken, in the GMC, it's called Forest Metallic. Right now we're looking at the Onyx Black, which is definitely not new to us, but we're going to have a different color option in terms of green for some of you this year who have definitely been commenting and asking for the green. But anyways, this is it. This is my first 2022 GMC Sierra HD. Any questions on this one? Of course, as always, let me know, and check out some of my other videos where I talk about what's coming out for 2023, 2024 when it comes to the HD trucks, and of course, tons of 1500 videos, as well as any other GMC product related videos I've got. Check them out. As always, thanks so much for watching. Until next time.